Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T57 Heavy. It's a Tier 10 American auto-loading heavy, and it's located on the east spawn of Sand River under the command of Awppenheimer. Now, I think you can see something specific is the 3 marks of excellence on the barrel of this gun. It's a 120mm 4-shot auto-loader, capable of 400 alpha, and it can reload a full clip in just 23 seconds. And Awppenheimer is taking it up to the ridgeline. This is an encounter game on Sand River, so it's going to spot some enemy over this ridgeline very shortly. Oh, that C49 just took a big hit, 516 hit points, and he's reversing without looking where he's going, and he's just driven into us and lost some hit points in the process. Let's hope we don't get charged for that. Okay, 4 shots ready to go, 2 seconds each shot, and Centurion 7-1 takes 1 shot, 2 shots. Can we get the third one in? Well, we try, but we're going to have to go for a reload because we couldn't get those last shots in, and the T49 persistently trying to rub up against us, probably for good luck, hopefully. So we haven't lost any credits from that. Well, almost loaded and almost ready to go again. Now this is a heavy tank which didn't actually get the approval. It was proposed as an autoloader with an oscillating turret, a bit like the French ones, and the only weak points really are those cheeks. You can see with the stars and stripes on, they're the places you should be aiming for if you're trying to hit and damage this tank. Okay, T75 Tier 9 German heavy. It looks like we're going to go south of the riverbed. A large number of enemy tanks and, well, our tanks have actually gone right north to the passes, so we're going to be one of the few that are headed south. Okay, we've got an Object 430 version 2 ahead of us. So that's stage 2. He's up in the dunes, got Calibre actually then over to the north, and there's a Gorilla and a Scorpion G somewhere around. Well, first target's that 430U, or 432 I should say, because it's not 430U, so if we can get shots. Oh, there's a third man behind us. Okay, we can see him. 1 shot in, low roll, 2 shots in, high roll, 3 shots in, and he fires the 4-1 blind and takes out the third man. So he's on reload now for 23 seconds. We might as well hang this side of the ridgeline for the moment because, yeah, the 430's over there and the 430 can probably see him. Yeah, he has seen him. So he knows where we are. The 430U is the 432 rather, is the version with the turret at the back rather than the middle, in the conventional place. It's a bit like the STG or Guard. Well, we're still being spotted by someone, and I think it's this 432. We're getting close to him. He probably won't want to tangle with us, because obviously we've got 4 shots with his name on it. Okay, here we go. Can we get shots in? 1 in. 2. Oh, we got hit by the FB207. 3 shots in. And the 4th one finishes off the 432, so it just goes to show how deadly this tank is with 4 shots. He's just taken down one of the enemy's tanks, just like that. Okay, we're going to go down into the town. There's a Scorpion G, and we've also got an Object 257 up ahead of us. We've almost reloaded. Oh, we have reloaded, but that 207 won't leave us alone. He's still firing at us. He knows we're the most important tank on the enemy team, or on his enemy team. And there's a 257 up there. We can wipe him out with 4 good shots. Dialing in. 1 in. 2 in. That was a high roll. 3 in. And the 4th one finishes him off. So 23 seconds and we'll be ready to go again. And we've wiped out 3 tanks so far. Now now. We're coming up to the monastery, and there's a pair of arches on this monastery where you can shoot through the arches, and you need to be careful when you approach them. And the gorilla's gone down into the rift bed, but we don't know where that scorpion's gone. There he is. Oh yeah, and there he. Oh, he's fired through the arch at us, and we got one back into him. We get the others out and finish him off. Yes, we do. So that's our 4th kill, and there's Carnarvon Action 10. We get one into him, but he's constantly moving backwards and forwards to try and stop us shooting into his cupola, and he's fired into our track. So he's immobilized us temporarily. He's being a very difficult target to hit. And we've opted straight away for the reload, and we're heading towards him. And he's decided to try and come down and try and ram us, and that's a bit of a bad move because he's exposed that really weak hull of the Carnarvon. And so we put 1 into him, 2 into him, and the 3rd shot finishes him off. So that is our 5th kill, and we just took a round from the Striv S1 further up the rift bed. And we've won the battle in the north, and there's only 3 enemies remaining, and we just bounced another round from the Striv. And we're in reload. There's the SU-130PM. Oh, and that FB-207 will not leave us alone. He knows how important we are, and that's brought up a potential steel wall. And we put 1 round into the Striv. We fire the other one in, and it misses the SU-130PM. We get that. Yes, we got the Striv. So that's 6 kills now. Or did we get the Striv? Yes, we did get the Striv. And that's the last that's the last kill of the game, was the FB-207, just wiped out by our SU-130PM. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. It's an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the T57 Heavy. He also got a duelist badge for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him during the battle, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 9 in total. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and a steel wall for blocking at least 11 shots, or receiving at least 11 shots, blocking at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and surviving the battle alive, having blocked the most damage overall. And the win rate for that battle was 11,313. Very, very high. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go, right at the top of the table, 8,097 hit points. The nearest scorer to that was the 113 on the enemy team with 4,242 hit points of damage. Then came the FB4005 on our team with 2,496. When it came to kills, we managed to get 6 in total, highest number. The next highest scorer was the 113 with 4 kills. And after that, the FB4005 with 2. And when it came to base XP, we've got a clean sweep at the top of the table with 1,226 base experience points. Then comes the Batchat 25 ton with 931, and the SU-130PM with 853. Best tank on the enemy team was their 113 with 538 base experience points. Let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 25 shots. He got 23 direct hits and 22 penetrations. In fact, I seem to recall that the only 2 shots that he actually missed was one he fired at the Carnarvon Action 10. When he was trying to get the turret and the tank kept moving about. And the other one was he was trying to hit the Striv and wing the shot, and it went past the SU-130PM on the enemy team and totally missed him altogether. But 22 penetrations shows the power of that 120mm gun. He did damage of 8,097 hit points, of which 1,500 were at more than 300 meters. He received 11 hits from the enemy. Only 3 of them were penetrations, 6 non-penetrations, and 5 hits as a result of splash damage from the FB-207. He also blocked damage of 1,630 hit points. He did get charged for damage to the T49, 7 hit points of that, and spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 501 hit points. On the credit side, on the premium account, he earned 103,056 credits, and after being fined 257 credits for damaging the T49, or should it be rather the T49 backing himself into us, he actually had 102,800 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, and remember he used mostly standard ammo throughout that battle, which is why he ended up with a profit of 29,714 credits. He received 7 bonds for getting the high caliber, the top gun, and the steel wall. And he also earned 1,839 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, took away 3,678 altogether. You can see the T57 Heavy is a really fun tank to drive, especially when you've got a good map, and this is a good map for it. And he earned 8.1k of damage. Yep, so very much a fun tank to play on this map, and he certainly did play it well, and especially when you can just fire 4 shots and take out an enemy heavy just like that. It's so much fun to play. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.